Basically, there are three key areas that we use to shape future communication strategies. Number one is through our teaching methods. So what we emphasize on through slope communications is what we call experiential learning, where we design the curriculum in such a way that to enable the students to get the real-life exposure, real-life experience through a real-life project. Having mixture of faculty members coming from different parts of the world is very important because it will help to give our students the kind of exposure that they need, not just only having the knowledge of the local industries environment, but as well as outside Malaysia. So with the experiences brought in by the lecturers who are from other parts of the world, they will be able to share and impart the knowledge that of the practices over in the other side of the world in terms of among the industry over there, because it will make a lot of difference. Say example, I have lecturers from America, the practices over in the broadcast industry as compared with Malaysia, there's a vast difference.
One of the hands-on project that School of Com looks at is a public relations project, or they also have lots of other project people like broadcasting, journalism and so forth. But the one I'm actually teaching is called public relations project, and that's very hands-on because basically it looks at student running a public relations consultancy, and the one that School of Com actually has is called Pro-Passion Communication. It's hands-on because when student comes into the final semester, which is semester 6, what basically they do is they actually run a real consultancy, a public relations consultancy, and on that they have to actually manage real-life industry projects.
Basically, this program was designed by having an industry advisory panel, the IAP, and they basically give us an idea of what they expect our students or graduates that come out of tailors to actually be like. Right? So we're actually looking at the skill sets they're going to develop as they leave tailors. So naturally, being industry relevant is very important. Alright, being able to graduate out of here and being able to find a job that is relevant to industry.
The main tool these days is the computer, and all of our computers are high-end Macs and PCs and top-of-the-line software. The full Adobe CSS, and also Final Cut and Apple products. So those are the ones that are primarily used in the industry. Now there are a few others, but those are the two main ones and the two that we use here. And we also have the Sound Lab recording studio, and then we also have an assortment of cameras, lights, and microphones that students can check out and run their own productions.
Well, I believe the degree itself, it's very hands-on. It really teaches you how to get down and do the nerdy work instead of just reading books and writing papers. You have to actually apply what you learn into projects and assignments, and I believe that's very important for the industry itself, to actually know how to do it yourself, do it without someone leading you to, and just to put yourself into your work that you create.
Our exam basically was to come up with a design, and that was a very, very good way, I feel, to harness our creativity and to give us the skills needed when we go out and work in the industry.
School of Communication, we have a lot of group-based assignments, so it's not just individual work all the time. So you get to talk to other people, gain some knowledge from them just as much as you're giving them. So in a sense, you get more open in your class because you get to share your knowledge with everybody else.
When I intern at Puspakom, the one thing that I learned is the real life experience, because you don't know until you get out in the working industry itself, right? And for me, I do PR, but from the course outline that I studied, they find me useful in other areas. Also, I had to design the internal newsletters, all those normal press releases, and then I had to organize their events also.